So hi Libra, really quick, I wanted to do an introduction. This is your February 2022 love and spirituality reading. So I know I didn't do one for January. I was away. I went on vacation. So I'm back to doing them for February. So I can't wait to read for you guys. Just really quickly, thank you guys all so much for your donations, likes, comments, support, subscriptions. They mean so much, especially the likes and the donations. The comments are really sweet as well. And you guys also feel free to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss these videos and you're new or you haven't done so already. And feel free to share these videos with anybody who you feel like they would resonate with, but maybe they wouldn't be scrolling through YouTube, so you need to share it with them or you know them. All right, or even resonates with their situation. All right, you guys. So with all that being said, I'm going to talk a little bit more about some disclaimers and stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and face the cards. All right. Okay, so Libra. Also, lastly, please remember that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest that does not. And with all that being said, I'm going to have a look at this reading. I'm definitely feeling like this person is holding back. They're pushing and they're trying their hardest to communicate with you, to be there for you, to talk to you, especially talk to you. Uh, you know, even though they have a lot of misfortune, setbacks, they have a lot of insecurities. This person is very insecure about their looks. They're insecure about their appearance, their height, their weight, their adjustments. This person is just insecure a little bit. They tussle. They're afraid that you won't like how they look or you won't find them attractive, or they wonder if you find them like this person. They struggle with that, and they're struggling with that this month. Some of you guys are struggling with this as well because these readings are also for you. But I also know that your love life, there's someone very much showing up here very strongly, has a lot of interest, that they're insane, they're crazy over you. All right. All right. So you guys, in your love life, you guys are in look out for it. You guys are in store for a major passionate spark. You're in line for a new passion, for a new vitality. You're going to have a major new beginning in life and in your love life. I can't wait to look more into this. And then in your spirituality, you guys are going to start to advance in this. Like, I feel like you're going to let your spirituality take on a more materialistic, physical component. So actually putting it to the test, putting your faith to work, walking in your truth and seeing abundance come as a result of walking and living and resigning, trusting. Wow, in your truth. There's so many exciting things. You're going to be so excited. You're going to be screaming and jumping with joy. You're not going to know what to do because you're going to see something amazing, get some amazing news. I feel like someone around you might not really know how to talk to you, but they are so into you. They want to bring you nothing but good energy, and love and positivity. So I feel like something is mental illness. I feel like you guys are letting go of sadness and love and putting it behind you and only embracing the good, only doing this. So you guys are some of you guys are getting proposed to. Your person is getting down on one knee. Your person is finally showing themselves, telling you how strongly they feel for you, moving this connection to another level. I'm looking at the world. Holy crap. So this person, they're moving this connection up to another level. This connection is advancing. Oh my goodness. It's a new beginning in passion in this relationship, in reuniting marriage, nuptials. Oh, yay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yay, I'm so happy. I like to ring this bell, sorry. usually I ring it in the beginning, but I'm gonna go ahead and ring it now. The bell didn't need to be rung. The vibration is so high. All right. So you guys are having a new exciting spark. We're gonna look more into this. So in your spirituality, you're walking your walk and seeing it come back to you, and focus on prosperity, focus on the future, seeing, giving to what's giving to you in this moment, and receiving, having somebody who gives to you as well. Some of you guys are turning your spiritual based business into, or spiritual based practice into a business, or charging for your spiritual services. And this is making you see it in a more abundant, prosperous light for you. So, yes, this is spiritual work. Some of you guys could be paying for spiritual working, cleansing, ritual. Some of you guys could be working this, doing spiritual workings, cleansings, rituals, doing this for others. Okay. You guys are also letting go of the past, letting go of the pain of the past. So yes, you guys are, I'm seeing some of you guys make money from your spirituality. If that's what you do, if you are in business, and I'm not trying to be callous or derogatory at all by saying that, or degrading. I'm just saying, you're going to be making a little bit of cash. Like, people might offer you money for your services, or you giving your services, giving your money to someone else, doing your own sort of ritual for your own abundance, for your financial prosperity, and working on this, moving on from the past. I feel like you guys want to move on from the past pain, bring peace of mind in your day to day, get everything working again. And so you're going to turn to spirituality to do this. Some of you guys, I'm seeing you do spell work, pay a witch to, or even in some way, like your spirit guides are doing this for you. Even your ancestors, if you don't do this and you're connected to your ancestors, they do workings for you where they are, and they're bringing in prosperity for you, and they're shifting your direction, your mindset of spirituality. No, your mindset of prosperity and money, and yeah, it feels like prosperity and money to spirituality, or in a spiritual place, so that you can align it and see it as a spiritual thing rather than how you were seeing it before. Okay. Yes, so you can have more confidence. I feel like you guys are seeing victory in this. You're seeing victory. Your spirituality is bringing you victory. Your faith, your spirit, your soul, your connection to your soul, your trust and faith in your life and in your soul is bringing you confidence. You're getting the recognition. It's not about recognition though. You're getting like the response that you feel like you should get, you're getting it from others, from the universe. The universe is responding to you the way that you feel like the universe should respond to you, and also in the time that it should. And it's you're not sitting there judging it. It's just happening. That's what's amazing for you. So you're in for some amazing experiences, some amazing spiritual experiences, and also workings in this month, and also a new passion, a new spark. Holy crap, so much excitement. Something so exciting is happening in February. And in your love life, and oh my God, you're going to love this, you guys. I cannot stress this enough, Libra. All right, you guys. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Sometimes I'm like, is it playing? It's playing. Sometimes I pause and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys have let go of one cycle of love and stepped into another. You guys have come from one way of being and stepped into another. You guys embracing yourself fully. I feel like you guys would normally not say certain things, hold certain things back, and you're not doing that anymore. You guys are embracing yourself. You guys have abundance coming to you, marriage, proposal, wedding, childbirth, pregnancy, wanted pregnancy. So, in the recent past, in your love life, I'm looking at the Four of Wands. So, this is leaving January, coming into February. Happiness in love, celebration. And then, as we come into February, all of us, for Libras in particular, you guys are going to be having you're going to be seeing an offer of love that has always been available to you and taking it up. And that's why I'm saying there's a secret admirer around you. Somebody really loves you. They're offering you their cup of love. You might not have been focused on love or focused on, that particular cup of love, but you're going to be focused on it now and seeing it for what it is and really loving it, appreciating it, caressing it, because there's a new beginning unfolding within it in the time of something not working out, and this could already be happening to you right now, Libra. I'm not trying to confuse you guys. It's just like everybody's in different timelines where something sad happened, but in reality, there's something really beautiful that has always been there that you can now see and work on, because this sad thing, this thing that you don't like, is going on in your love life. So I feel like you're not saying something, someone isn't saying something to someone else. Someone is sitting on something, and they have been since the recent past. So someone got some good news, you or someone else around you. Someone has been celebrating loving you. You've been celebrating love, being in love, okay? And it's because you've had a new beginning in love, new beginning in self-love. And this new beginning in love is around getting back the upper ground, getting back protection, having protection from backstabbing or somebody who wants to come in to remove you from your upper ground. You guys are realizing you guys had a new beginning in love that made you realize that no one can take your place and no one can take your person's place. And that you're not just for anybody, or you're not just anybody, yes, but you're not just for anybody. Like, you're meant for someone in particular, and you can trust yourself. This was a profound sense of self-love, like where you feel like you know that you're right. Your confidence has come back to you because you faced an attack of someone trying to attack your energy, trying to pull you down, trying to manipulate you, trying to come into your connection, and trying to be a third party, but like being really shisty instead, or but it's like their intentions didn't work, and in fact you got a victory. You got your confidence back. You realized how this type of person was actually causing you to have to constantly have to come back and get the upper ground. Like, this type of person, they were the person trying to break you up in love, or trying to destroy your heart, or trying to take from you and not give from you, trying to beat you down. And you guys healed. You guys got a new beginning in love. Let's go, okay? And that's why you have this happiness in your love relationship and in your love life. So you guys are connecting with somebody, if you are, that is passionate about you. You're connecting with somebody who is protecting you. They are very much so into you, and you can rely on them. You guys also got protection from sexually transmitted diseases, because I'm hearing that whoever this person was, that somebody did you crazy in the recent past, Libra. Okay, somebody they came in posing as one way, and you might have felt like they would be the better option, but you realized that the option where you were standing was better than what this person coming up trying to tear you, trying to bring you, because this person came in trying to bum rush you even though you already had your spot, and you didn't realize that they were trying to come for your spot, and like you might, but you overcame this without this person getting the upper ground. And I'm hearing that this person, they're getting a sexually transmitted disease. If they don't already have one, they're going to get one from someone. I'm hearing someone who they're already with, because this person is with multiple people and you dodged a bullet. So someone who they're already with. So you guys, your happiness was restored, because whatever your love life has been and whatever your comfort zone in your love life has been, whoever your man in your life has been, this person has been proven to not go anywhere. And if the person who you felt like was going to be your man has left, your faith and trust and protection from your father, your divine father, even divine father, holy father, because the emperor represents the Lord energy, father energy, the protection that divine father gives you is more than enough. So your happiness was restored since the recent past. And I feel like if you're in your love connection, you know, and you feel like you could be happy, because you know that this person, there, it gets no better than the person who you're with. The person who you're with is amazing. There, you might have been kind of second guessing it, feeling depressed, because these are the type of folk that try to come in that prove themselves to be trash, right? Those are the types of folks that they are the ones that make you question whether your person is loyal. It's them. And they're the ones that are actually the ones that you need to protect yourselves from. They're the ones that are the threat to your immunodefenses. They're the ones who are the threat to your, sexual happiness. And then they're trying to tell you about your person who, they're not actually, your person isn't bum rushing you in your face, breathing down your neck, but that type of person is, or that particular person was. And then they unmasked themselves, and it proved, they showed you their true colors. And then you just left them behind, and you're happy because, a lot of you guys are getting proposed to. Somebody is making a proposal to you. They're showing up more in this relationship, and they want to marry you. They want to make an agreement with you. They want to move in with you. Your person wants to move in with you. They want to live with you. They want to share close quarters with you. Yes, they want to share a home with you. And it's not for a short time. Something about it might be short standing. That's why it feels like it's a proposal, which leads to an engagement, which might be for a small time being, a few months, maybe even a year, and then you guys get married. But this person, they want to be with you. But you might have been at the fence. This was a time in the connection where you were being tested. You were being tested to see whether or not this person was the right person for you, and this person has passed the test, and so have you passed the test as well. So now you guys can celebrate this protection, this reef. It's protection. You're happy. You guys have a happy family together. So, February presently, your person, they're showing you that they were always the better option, and they were always in your face. And they're doing this by being attractive, by showing you how attractive that you are, but also by being attractive. There's a fire sign woman here that at work, okay? This fire sign woman has been trying to get at this person, and this person has been rejecting them. They've also been rejecting you. And the reason why is because this person was confused. They were like, I don't know now, right? So this person, they were not certain as well. They were being confused because this person, they were using spell work. They were trying to use stuff. This person was trying to get with your person. But this person has gone through this. If there's a fire sign woman who is involved in your love connection, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius woman, she has gone through something so devastating. She got a diagnosis. Okay? And you might know what I'm talking about. And she got it up that way. You know what I mean? She got it messing around, being trifling. So she's not going to be a problem anymore. And your person is overburdened. He might have been too mixed up with her. So he might have got a virus, but he's going to face his fears and go figure out what he needs to do and find out. This person is about to find out whether or not they have something. So for somebody who was messing around with somebody, they done got their karma. They said, don't ring that damn bell. So for somebody whose person was messing around, they done got something going on, and they're thinking twice. They thought that they were just gonna be with some hot pussy broad, or But some of you guys, this person, they didn't take the offer, but they were rejecting you and rejecting this person because they just needed to get clear on their emotions. They started feeling so crazy. They had these deep feelings for you, and then they were having feelings for this other person, or they were starting to feel like maybe this other person had feelings for them. But this person rejected this person because they realized that the bird that they had in the hand, and for them, it was because for you, you might have been tempted by passion. This person was tempted by emotion. And they realize that the emotions that you showed them and the love that you have for them and the love that they have for you is better than whatever love that this person was offering them. Ooh, spirit, let's dig in. So the love that this person was offering your person, the emotions, it was very like materialistic, stale, draining. The kind of person that when they walk in the room, you might get tired, anxious. This person, they realized that this person was abused or abusive. Oh my gosh, this person was dealing with a woman who was abusing them. Holy crap. They were dealing with a woman who was abusing them. And they regret dealing with her because she tore them down. She ripped them to shreds. But in a way that it's like if you steal what, like I say, if you I'm hearing steal, this person might have oh snap, this person robbed them? Holy crap. So this person, you're getting your love is being protected right now. Like your heart is being protected and your person is protecting your heart. This person, they know that you're the only person for them. And I understand and I totally grasp that there might be some sort of messy situation going on in your love life. And I am so sorry you guys going through this, especially if you just mind your business and you don't get into shisty crazy stuff. Then if you're seeing and you're dealing with somebody who's crazy like that and then maybe they're far off or something like that and you're just sad and heartbroken, I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. Ultimately, this person, they thought that they had a better option. They were so confused. They were like, but wait, did I end up messing with them? They're thinking, they're realizing they didn't cheat on you. For some of them for most of you guys, this person didn't step out on you. But they might have felt like this person was stirring their emotions. But this person was using spell work. They definitely used spell work. They used energy. Okay. They also tore down at this relationship, but this person went through a transformation and they faced their fears and realized that they were codependent, and that's why this type of broad was able to come into you guys' life. And they started working on loving themselves and loving themselves the way that they wanted they thought that this person could replace you, but all this person really taught them was to take care of things even though they seem small, was to treasure the small things, treasure the little moments, care for and think about the things and the people and even the animals that are always around, but you might think that they're annoying or whatever. Or you might, think that other things in life are bigger, but in reality, don't you wish that life was small? This person, for some of you guys, they might not have never cheated on you. And that's why I'm feeling this confusing energy around them. Because I feel like whatever they are going through and whatever they did, it's something that you're fine with and you're okay with. And you already know about, or if you find out about it, you would be okay with it. The shoe would fit the foot, period. Okay. But ultimately, this person, they always would want to go for bigger, bigger, bigger. They would always kind of put you aside or think of like kind of like not really see the value in just because this is a bigger option or this is more this way. That doesn't mean that this is better. That doesn't mean that, this situation here is better than what you already have just because it's small and not growing. And this person realized that. They realized that they were trapped. And so this person is safeguarding their emotions. And this person is also picking up the pieces. They're coming away from somebody at work. I feel like it's this person at work. There's a person at work who has not been able to infiltrate this commitment, but they've been trying to infiltrate this person's commitment using magic. They've been using magic and trying to trigger this person, make this person feel devastated, like they can never be with you, make you feel the same way too. But I feel like you are probably very intuitive, and so you fight this off. And this person realizes that they just feel crazy. And now they're starting to feel better. You're going to see that this connection, everything is moving along much better because someone who is messing with your connection using energy, their effects of their energy are wearing off. it's going away, and this person, your person, is cutting them out of their life so they can no longer even affect them anymore. This is amazing. So why is this person getting emotional protection, and why is your love connection, why are you, it's like you're just going to realize how much this person really desires you, how much you're really attractive. Like you're going to real like this person's going to show you how much they really are into you. I feel like that's all the stuff that's going on outside of the relationship. But this person, they don't care. There's only one girl in these two cards that are at the top. There might be all these other people from the past or all these other people trying to infiltrate on the side, but there's only one girl right there, and it's you. Again, it's only one girl right there, okay? And it's you. And I feel like this person, they might be singing, playing harps, flutes, melodies to you. And then there's this past person back there that's just jealous and making this person feel sad, or belittling this person, being abusive. They're so jealous of you. So this person, something has happened. I feel like whoever this person has had a stalker. Some of you guys, this person has had a stalker. They have had some woman, especially if this is a man, following them. She might have been a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, following them everywhere they went. She would show up, especially when they were in a certain place. She would always show up. And this person has gotten a restraining order from this person. I'm not kidding you guys. They've had somebody who would never leave them alone because they were just after their money. Jesus Christ. And they've been terrified. This person has been kind of scared. They're not so scared of this person anymore, but they were scared because this person was trying to kill them. This person was, they were trying to break into their home. They were scared of even having you over because they were scared of this person, because this person was obsessed with them. This person never wanted to let them go. This person who's traumatizing your person is either dead, dying, because this person here got a virus, or they got a restraining order. But even if they got a restraining order, this person also has a virus, because a virus is not going to stop this person. It doesn't matter what they were. They might have been this or that, or this worker or that worker, or root worker or sex worker or whatever. But this person, they now feel like they can bring you in and they can have you near them because they feel safe that this person is off the streets. There was a psychotic broad, a crazy fucking bitch. Crazy. And I'm so sorry to use that word because I know that word triggers so many women, and it would trigger me too. With this woman here. And it only triggers you because you're not crazy. This woman is crazy. Woo! Libra. Happy Valentine's Day. And that bitch does not want him celebrating Valentine's Day with you. And if it's always been an issue to celebrate Valentine's Day and this year it's not, it's because this broad is behind bars and now he feels like he could take you out for Valentine's Day because this chick was crazy. She was crazy. She was crazy. She didn't have a lot of money, but she spent a lot of money trying to keep him in her life. She could not deal with the fact that he was never backdrop, 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 backdrop. We're gonna backdrop it, and I'm gonna coin this, and ever use my backdrop. I'm just joking. You can do whatever you want, but seriously, this woman, he never cared. I feel like he just met her. He might have even never really even thought she was that attractive. It was a blind date. Someone who was a friend of theirs, like they were friends with that person, or they met through work, but they were friends with somebody at work and she was friends with that person. And this woman just developed an obsession for your person. It might have happened 8 months ago, 8 years ago. Listen. Anyways, this woman, maybe he either gave her the time of day, realized there wasn't really too strong of a connection there, or he realized that she was playing games with him. Like she had a relationship and he realized she was running game. She had an end goal and stuff like that. Because she had a whole boyfriend, she had a whole husband type of thing. But she refused to let him go. Oh my gosh. And it's because she felt like she was his soulmate. And he needed to step into his heart and protect himself. Yes, protect what really matters to him. You know, if you were with this person when he met this person, he needed to be more protective over you and his family and his home and you, because this woman was plotting on you. She was plotting on your life. She was trying to get you killed because there was no way he was going to leave you. But he, even if you died, he would never be with her anyways. This woman was plotting on your life. She was trying to destroy you because your person found interest. It's like this person doesn't even know how they met them. This person didn't even really have that much passion for them. I feel like you might think of someone who you met who kind of pushed their way into your life, but you had less passion for that person or more passion for that person than your person had for that woman. I'm not even kidding. You had more passion for whoever this person is that you're thinking about, that you're like, oh, that's like such and such. You had more passion for them than your person had for this. I'm not even kidding. And it might even be somebody of the same gender and you might be straight and not even been attracted to them. And that's how attracted to them that your person was. But this woman, crazy broad. She just refused to like step back. She refused to like, she just kept going. He was scared. He was scared. He's going in for a restraining order and he's in the middle of going to court to testify against her. So what's going on with this woman right now? Because she's going through something. She's jailed. She's been jailed. Holy crap. This woman has been jailed. She's been arrested. Okay. She got jailed for driving. She either died even in a car crash though. Some of you guys, you might have heard that somebody died. It was her, right? It was her. She was jailed. And she got jailed because of like tax fraud documents, fraudulent documents, signing over things. You know what I'm saying? Fraudulent docs or even smuggling, illegal, whoops, trafficking. Whoop! Come on, spirit. Come on, spirit. Come on, spirit. Woo-hoo! She is jailed, honey. Jailed, arrested. She's under so much scrutiny. This woman was plotting. She just saw him and never let him go. Oh my freaking God. And this person, they're minding their business. They're thinking for themselves. They're making up their mind finally. I wonder what decision they had to make up that manifested this woman. And they had to make up their mind to be secure in themselves about their job and about, staying in their comfort zone. This person comes out of their comfort zone for work, and that's why they met this person. This person always puts out a creepy energy, but they're like, listen, I'm just working and leaving. But this woman, even though he was just working and leaving, she wanted more, and he never gave her. Never wanted her. He never wanted that woman in his life. Especially if this is a crazy broad at work. Even if and some of you guys, but he slept with her. That, he never wanted her. Okay? Some people are stupid. Let's just put it that way. Holy crap. So I'm not even really, I am doing it justice, but we're in for an hour-long reading, everybody, so hang tight. But this broad, there was a psychotic woman who saw your person and they refused to let this person go. And now this person feels like they can go outside again. I feel like this person never really felt like they could leave their house. They always felt confined, like they felt like they couldn't go anywhere. They were scared to leave because this person wasn't too far away from them, and this person would harass them. Some of you guys, this person, they would harass them and keep them indoors. Like this person was going through dealing with a rabid, jealous, psychotic woman that it's like, but you're not supposed to be this way. And then also, there's also this other woman even that is jealous and has a mental illness and is obsessed with your person, but is like also smuggling. She's into smuggling, so you know that's what happens. But that's why she smuggles women. She might have been trying to smuggle you to get you gotten up so that this lady, this lady, this lady. Oh my God, she was so insane. She was so insane. She's realizing how fucking crazy that she was because she's facing herself and being arraigned on charges. Am I hearing arraigned on charges? She's being arraigned on charges and she's realizing how fucking crazy she was. But this woman was disgusting. She's a disgusting human being. Nobody would want to be with her but that guy, is what I'm hearing. Nobody would but that guy. Because she was meant for him. And I feel like for some of you guys, this person might have never had a person in her life, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person moved on your person, was trying to be Prince Charming, Princess Charming, and then flip the script and then tried to flip it. And then your person was like, were you running game? And so this person was done with this person, but then this person refused to let go. Your person might have not known how to cut this person off. They might have liked the attention even, and they could just admit that because now that they're in the throes of it, they're admitting that they just need to be more secure in themselves and stop wanting attention from bitches. Because the people you get attention from are going to be psychotic, and that's who he got attention from, the craziest broad. He has never met a crazier broad. This person has grown and matured, and they're realizing they need to stop. Okay, this person is cutting out this person. They don't need to cut them. This person, it's not like, oh yeah, I'm cutting them out of my, no, this person can no longer affect this person. They're being ordered away from your person, or your person is being ordered away from them. Like there needs to be somebody stepping in and making orderances. Holy crap. So now your love life can get some protection, especially emotional protection. You could feel emotionally okay. And now your person can get some emotional protection too. Because for some of you guys, this person was everybody's different. But this person was totally innocent. They really did not do much with this person but work stuff. They really just worked with them. But this person was psychotic, scary. Like this person was scared. So now you can get some emotional protection now. And so can this person. This person's also going to make you an offer that they probably should have made you. They probably were wanting to make you. They probably can't make you these offers. This person I'm hearing is bugging their phones and like they're afraid that this person might be in like knowing where you live. Like this person is just really scared. Like, and now that this person cannot affect them anymore. This person cannot affect them anymore. Now that this is going on, this person is just letting go of a lot of limiting constructs that they built up. And this person is also, um, understanding certain things. They're having a profound realization about why something happened to you and why something had to happen. Oh my gosh. I feel like just women just get obsessed with this person, or a certain type of women just get obsessed with them. And they're just so nice. But it's like these type of women that are they're very adventurous, but not they're enthusiasts. They're also they want to get ahead, but it's not just like they want to get ahead in their career or they want to get ahead in life. They are like wanting to create, like they want to build their life off of your person. It's so weird. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. But, this person is disgusted by it. I feel like you might think that this person enjoys it. They don't enjoy it. In fact, they are scared to open up about it because they think that you're going to think that they enjoy it. But this is something that they've struggled with for a long time. They've had a hard time leaving their house. They don't trust anybody. But of course you. Oh my gosh. So you guys got a major, you and this person got a victory because this person got a victory too. I'm hearing she was jailed in the recent past. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm even scared to look at what's going in the near future. In the near future, though, I'm looking at judgment. Profound truth. Let's go. Oh my goodness. A weight is going to be lifted from you guys. A burden will be lifted from this love connection. Holy crap. Oh, from your love life. Oh my gosh. And this is a burden around protection, being scared that you're going to lose people or things that really matter to you. And so is this person. This person is afraid of losing people or things that really matter to them. This person is afraid of losing you and they're going to drop the burden. So this burden, oh my God, this is a deep burden. I feel like this is spell work. This person and you are realizing that you guys are just dealing with people who try to put spell work on your connection. And they try to put crises in your life by using spell work. And this person and you are going to let that, step into a new understanding about life and not let that happen anymore because you guys are frustrated. Okay. And it's like the frustration that you're dealing with, it's like if you just surrender to an enhanced or a broadened perspective, you will realize that um, you don't have to deal with this frustration. Now, I also feel like this person dealt with an attack, a physical attack, an attack on the things that they held dear. So did you. You both dealt with an attack to or attack on the heart, the things that you worked hard for. You dealt with questioning whether or not it will grow, and that comes from people using spell work on you guys. Yes, because these women are trying to get married to your person. Some of your person's friends are trying to get, some of them have died. They're trying to, or they've moved on. They were asked to move on. Things happen to people because of their intentions in your connection. And so you guys, holy crap. This person is getting ready to do a big thing for you. I'm also seeing that there is an engagement here. This might be the time that they're getting down on one knee. Now, I might not be picking up on it fully. I'm definitely not picking up on it fully because it's supposed to be a surprise. Okay? But we're going to talk about the burden, the embarrassment, the shame, the criticism. I'm hearing portfolio. So this person, they might have felt like they needed to have a portfolio. So do you. You might have felt like you needed to have a portfolio. You guys are going to let go of that burden because you guys are going to realize something about what causes blocks, about who causes blocks in love. And what it comes from is it comes from people around you guys. You guys have people around you that seriously don't want you to have nice things, or they're jealous, or they're home wreckers, or, they're just crazy. And I feel like you guys might accept everybody. And that causes frustration in your life because you should really be more selective, is what Spirit is saying. Because if you're more selective, then you will not have to be so deal with so much frustration and barriers and blocks and obstructions. These obstructions come because of friends. I also feel like you guys are also realizing that a lot of bad things don't really happen to you or your person. Like your person, I feel like that's why I said for a lot of you guys, this person probably did not mess with this person. They did not want the drama, the wahala, the whatever comes with it. They just left that person alone. But this person is realizing that a lot of things that happened to others, because this person, their life was so devastated, and they're realizing why their life was so devastated, and it's because this person is insane. This person is insane. So they're going to stop being so guarded. And I also feel like so are you, because you guys are going to understand that that just attracts folks who you need to be guarded to. And you're really going to understand that more and more and more, and why you pick up this guarded energy. And the reason why is because there's someone around you who, they might be feeling like coming towards you. And, you might want to guard yourself off, but when you understand that you don't ever really need to be guarded, and why should you need to be guarded around somebody? Why should somebody come around you and make you want to be guarded? Why should somebody be a threat? You know what I mean? And when you understand that, you really drop a burden. So you and this person are dropping a burden, and so you guys are going to get some really profound protection. You guys have already been getting spiritual protection. All through this month, you're going to see protection, protection, protection. You're going to see plans going to fruition, and people who are trying to block you guys, they're them getting thwarted down. Obviously, I mean, we have to add in and include the thwarterization, but you're also going to see protection. And then at the end of this month, a whole weight that you guys were carrying, a burden that you guys were holding on to, that was making you guys even go off path and maybe even stray, not believe, question, a whole burden is going to be completely relieved, because you're going to hear somebody's going to open up to you. Holy crap. A young fire sign. And this is more for you. Even though this will be happening to them too, but for you, listen up. A young fire sign is going to open up to you about some sort of thing that she has, something that she's been dealing with in secret and in private. Okay? And this might have been a partnership, somebody who you had a legacy with. You might have had a family with this person, might have had a friendship. I'm hearing like a sorority, so like a group of friends, even, or you guys built up something, started a dance group, started a drama club, and you guys invested money, and this was like you guys were like a family. This person, they got something crazy in their life, and this person understands, they've made peace with it, but this person also was a type of person that they were very flighty. They were the type of person that they would come in and inseminate into your love connection. Like, they're the type of person that they would try to hook up with your person and try to make you doubt. Mainly, this person would try to make you doubt that your person really loves you. And maybe they're doing it to try to get with this person. Mainly, that's why they would do it. But they also do it to just mess with your head. And this person, they might have been doing it when you were younger. This person, that's when they got it, when they were doing that to you. Because this person, they were messing with your home. So this person has learned a very deep lesson. They're also feeling really shattered and broken into pieces. So this person is feeling like they need to pick up the pieces, and their heart is opening up to you. This person, no, I feel like it might not be just them, but it's definitely one of them coming forward. They have gone through so much that has devastated them down. And they have realized how shattered and fragmented that they were approaching life and approaching you, and why it elicited the reactions that they would get from you from time to time. And also, this person, they understand, know they deserved it, because they were so two-faced and fake around somebody who was so real and loving towards them. So this person is coming in, and they're going to give you peace of mind in February, because they're going to make you realize that you could trust your person. If this person is deciding to betray you, because I feel like you went through a phase of betrayal, and it was all at the hands of these women, and you're feeling, or even men, and you're feeling this pain, this lack of trust, lack of confidence. You've been trapped as well, even, maybe even for the same amount of time. And but even mentally, and you feel like you can't really go out, so you can't really do much, because you dealt with these types of people, and you are done, because they're going to come forward and tell you what happens when you do that, and you're going to withdraw from toxicity and stopping worrying and stopping taking action just because you worry, because those people that are making you worry, they're already getting trifled down and running screaming out of a burning tower, while the queen and the king of that tower is blowing out from the top into little bits, into smithereens on the floor. So you're going to hear some stuff about somebody, and they're going to confirm your intuition. Yeah. You felt it. You just were like, that's why you probably didn't want to be by them, because they're out here dealing with crazy heavy shit and acting like nothing's going on and stuff like that. But that's what happens when you're shisty as fuck and you try to be friends with somebody just to sit there and sleep with their person, or that's the type of character, that's the type of person, the type of soul you are. That's the type of soul. And there's no shame, but it's like, why are you that low? Why is your soul that fragmented? What happened to you? Do you want to deal with what happened to you? Do you want to face your pain? Or do you want to inflict pain and wounding onto everybody around you that loves you? Like your body loves you. They love you like your body loves you. They support you like your body supports you. You know what I'm saying? They secure your ass like your ass secures your ass. And you're fucking them over. So you know who gets fucked over? Or you think you are. You know who gets fucked over. But you did. But you know who gets fucked over? I'm not saying you. This fire sign, this young fire sign here that is ashamed of themselves, that doesn't want anybody to see them. That they had the nerve to be having somebody that you were interested in licking on their neck, and they had the nerve to be enjoying it because you were interested in them, coming to you, talking to you. And then what happened to her? Her boyfriend devastated her, dumped her. She was putting those burdens on her. And then she got a diagnosis because she couldn't deal with the fact that she just got dumped. And instead of dealing with the fact that she just got dumped, she kept putting her burdens on you, thinking that it would solve them, but it didn't solve them. So what does she do? She does what sex addicts do. She went out and she was going out, messing around with people that she shouldn't be messing around with. And all the while not knowing that something was laying dormant in her. And it wasn't a baby. Let's just put it that way. But that's how cruel and cutthroat she was trying to do you because her father left the house. And because you had a dad. She's like, I don't care, she has a dad. That's how she feels about you. So she's going to come forth. You either might be hearing about her dying, somebody in her life dying, perhaps a young boy that she knows, a young child, passing on from an illness. This is not anything, this is not a game, and this is not because she is trash and all this. This is not because of that stupid stuff. This is deeper. This person, they need to understand them. They went through stuff that's crazy because they're strong enough to handle it. And they're not being strong, and then they're fucking with a strong bitch. And they're trying to fuck in her home. And that's a no-no. That's a bloop. That's a bloop. It's not gonna happen. Get it? Not to Libra, not to Venus. So your person, they're not worried about you stepping out anymore. And the reason why, I feel like don't tell them, no, because this person is facing their fears. They're walking away from a bad group of folks. They were scared. This person was trapped in fear. They were just trapped in fear. They were in an institution amongst people who are closed-minded. And these are the people who actually have whatever this disease is. And then they're trying to be like, oh, I feel like your person has it. And just for them to find out that they're the ones that have it, because this person found out that someone that they know also has it too. Someone they know has it. If your person was messing around behind your back and refusing to accept your divinity, and you had a person in the past that you loved that refused to accept you, they also got a diagnosis. Everybody got a diagnosis at that time. Everybody did. He was planning on infecting you with it. But that's why he got devastated down. He's devastated. He's devastated. A lot of people go through things. They mess around. They go and they want to have, unprotected whatever when they're 11, before they even understand what that is. And then they want to be mad when they go to the doctor and they find out that they have a disease before they could even speak. And it's like before they even knew what that was, but everybody was telling you to slow down, or maybe your mother didn't tell you, Maybe your parents didn't warn you and they didn't nurture you. But that's not somebody outside of your house that actually cares about you. That's not their burden. You shouldn't shackle them down with that now. They've come in to light up your world, to bring you a new day, not so you could drag them down to your hell. But that's why it didn't work, because you genuinely were a beacon of light to this person, and then they were trying to drag you down by their actions, and they were hoping you would find out and that he would stop dealing with you. But he never stopped dealing with you because you were always the better option, just that you're not a slut. So you weren't just letting him lick on your neck and stuff. He had to sit there and put in work and spend money and stuff. And that's what she was mad about, because she could sit there and throw her body at him, but she was just a vessel. But he didn't even sleep with her. He already had it by the time he knew her, and he was just smart about it, and he was just laying it around with every girl he met because he already had it, and he didn't give anybody it. That's why he thought everybody was so fucking stupid. And this was the past person that even didn't work out with this person. And, you know, you were the only person who didn't have it. But this person, he just licked on her neck because he heard that you hooked up with somebody. And that he was just trying to get back at you. And she realized she was being used. The way that she was trying to use you, because these were all dudes that you dealt with, and then but they loved you. They thought you were so pure and down home. But then you would pull off because you saw the inauthenticity, how they were attracting karmic puss, and you're not karmic. So you would pull off and you would have your fun, and you know what I'm saying, you might protect yourself. You might not have even gotten that far, but you definitely would always protect yourself because you knew that there was a lot of danger around them. But you got away because you eventually knew that's stupid to be around this thing. He's just gonna fuck up my life. So I'm gonna just pull off. And then so you just pull off, and then they would get devastated down by these dudes. They would just give them whatever they had because you never dealt with them. And they didn't care. They would just be too angry because you rejected them. So Libra, you would reject them, right? They would get angry. They would be drunk or something, and then they would just hit up your friend. They would see your friend. They would see your friend that's jealous of you, that, you know, your friend that, you know, she wants his attention, but he's not giving her his attention. He's giving it to you, and she's trying to twerk her body back to see if he can, and he's not paying attention to her. He's paying attention to you, and you don't even realize it. Or you might have realized it and you might have known, but you were just being coy about it and hush hush about it. And he went to her because he knew that somehow you would probably find out about it, but you never would, because that bitch would never tell you, because she knew that you would wreck her fucking world. And nobody would ever tell her, because I feel like I'm hearing it happened in private. So it didn't, so it's like she got nothing out of that. She was just used. And then he just threw her away. She didn't do the full job anyways. So there was no point in even being seen by her. He never went around her ever again. She felt so used because he just licked up on her neck and stuff. He was just trying to put it out there. He didn't even really go down there. But she would probably say, oh, he touched my thighs. She would be like, oh, he touched my whatever. But he like touched her thigh. Like, it was like he was just trying to get the news going that, you know, he's moved on, or that he could get bitches too. But it would always backfire every time. And he realized you're not that type of devastated, downtrodden slut. And so, and I'm sorry to be using these words, you guys. I'm really sorry. Because I feel like this is a trash bag. This is a trash bag. And this was the person who they got a diagnosis. But all of them in that group did. Not just her. All of them did. They all got it. Because they would just be, I feel like you were in a group of women and you were the star, but you didn't know it, right? And you didn't care, right? You didn't fucking care. And they all cared too much. They cared about getting random guys' attention way too much. And they got a disease. And that's what happens. And because they just wanted to, they were just jealous. And because they were just going to do that to you anyways. They did it to each other. And they got a disease. They got a virus. And they would always like to tell you what to do and all this stuff. And so they're dealing with stuff that they can't. Some of them are dealing with mobility issues. I'm feeling somebody having lost complete control of one of their limbs. Somebody whose name begins with an A. She lost complete control of one of her limbs, her right arm, her left arm, no, her right arm, her right leg, one of those. She lost control over it. Somebody lost a limb as well in that group. But that was sheer magic. That was sheer, like, whoa, tickle me pink and color me fancy. You know what I'm saying? This person woke up without a leg, and the price of coke was definitely up as well. And Nicki Minaj, she definitely was suited and booted on stage. She was ready on time. Nicki Minaj never keeps us waiting when she's on tour. You already know this about her. But she woke up, the price of coke was up, and her leg was missing. And let's just put it that way. And I'm going to conclude that, because here's the thing. It's not even a joke. I'm not even trying to be funny. It might have sounded funny, but I'm not trying to be funny, you guys. That's how she woke up. She was devastated because when that woman showed up into your life, she was the one who ruined everything. She ruined everything. She was the one who ruined the sisterhood. She ruined the friendship. She was the reason why you guys could never heal. She was the reason why it had to be such a devastating diagnosis. She was the start of all the trashy broads that came after. She was so trash. She was the beginning of the end. She was the beginning of trash. And this girl or this woman here, she woke up without a leg. Because no, you thwart people's journey, you make it hard for people to go down their journey and their path. Because you show up and you know you have bad intentions, but you just refuse to be smart and realize that you're getting too old to play these games. And you also don't have faith. Like, these are the type of people that they don't believe in God. They don't know about the fables. They don't know about Socrates and Plato. And they might not be gods, but these are men. And there's also women who have studied life and the unfoldings of life. And this is what religion is. And this is religion. Religion abridges life in its books, and that's why you're supposed to go to church, and that's why you're supposed to go to synagogue or wherever you go, because it teaches you about life and it protects you from things, and it teaches you about yourself and your body and your truth and your heart and love, and about what really matters, and fellow men and fellow women. And it's like, some people don't want to believe in God, but then they want to fuck with people who roll with dark goddesses and dark deities. And they roll with them heavy, and people who never left their ancestors. And so, but you're godless. So then they're going to wake up without a leg because you're fucking with somebody who's connected to God, who loves God. You know, and you're making them question God, and they didn't have to pick up a candle. When you're making someone who loves God question God and want to put down God because you're an idiot and you want to come in and be a bully and be their God, fine. Then you're going to have to surmount some godly ass shit. Surmount it, and then you can be God. I also feel like some of you guys surmounted something very crazy as well, that they never understood, but they thought that they could make fun of it. And that was the very beginning of the end for them, because they could never go through that. But then they get a diagnosis of a small little puny little tiny itty bitty little thing, and they're scared. But it's like, but you were sitting there making fun of somebody who they had a situation go on in their life in their youth that they were too young to even understand what the fuck was going on. And they surmounted it, and they're strong. This person, you don't even understand them. You don't know the rivers and the oceans this person has delved. And this is you, Libra. You delved into oceans deep down, past the point where the sun reaches the ocean. And let's just put it that way. You guys have dipped into depression and been walking around every day and been handing in stuff at the right time, and showing up for everybody that needs you to show up for them, and showing up because you said you would. And you've been doing it. You were doing it back then too. And you might feel like you don't do it now, but you were doing that shit back then and going through all that stuff. And they had all that lit for you. And it's like, nigga, sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. Because I feel like you already overcame some serious ass shit. You were dealing with some serious stuff. Or even if you you never dealt with serious stuff, you're somebody who was just loving and sweet and kind and authentic. You don't have to go through anything serious to just be who the fuck you are. And it's like they had a problem with you just being authentic. So then they got these broads, by the time February ends, you're going to see, they're going to come forward and tell you how devastated they have become. These women, they were devastated. They were devastated. They were devastated. They were and they're not focused on you anymore. They're not focused on tearing you down, at least. Not at all. They want to make amends. If anybody wants to tear anybody down, it shouldn't even be them. So I feel like you guys might hear about, if this person doesn't come forward, you might hear about them passing on from this disease, from this illness, because they never wanted to admit it in themselves. This was somebody who they never wanted to admit that they had it, or even when they got the diagnosis, they didn't want to take the medication. You know, they just were like, this is not for me. This person was like, I'm too whatever. I'm a redhead. I shouldn't have it. Or my hair is long and I'm Latin. I have long black tresses. You know, I'm a redhead. I'm blonde. I shouldn't have it. That's for such and such down there in Cambodia and in Kenya and stuff. That's not for me. But it turns out it's just what the doctor told them that they had. And the doctor prescribed some medication for it as well. Some of them never went to the doctors. Some of these women here, or some of you guys are going to hear from this person, they never knew till it was too late. They never educated themselves on it. Okay? They never went to the doctors, but they had all the signs and symptoms. All of them. Every single one. So you guys are going to put down a burden. And this person is too. And this is the burden of keeping on going. They're not going to keep juggling. They realize that that's what causes stress in their life. When they don't take time to analyze their emotions and they just choose to keep going, even though something is stressing them out and causing them to feel emotions, they're going to deal with that. And this person is realizing why they have had a hard time keeping on going, even though like they're understanding, because they're going to understand that it was spell work. But they're going to understand it in their own way, because someone's going to come forward to them and confess something to them. Someone who they were working with, a partner at work or at home, this person is going to come forward to them and tell them something that is earth-shattering, okay? But it's also going to help this person wake up and see their new day, take on their new start, be reborn. And this person's going to tell them about a new relationship, perhaps a new business partnership that they're having. Someone who was a business partner to them. It might even be this person who was running them ragged, telling them not to deal with you, making it so they couldn't even see you, right? Some of you guys, this was going on. This person just went ahead and they're partnering up with someone different. And your person is feeling anger, stress. They're feeling like they want to sue. They might be suing right now. That might be why, this person's also in court for that. Someone who they're working with is going to come to them and tell them that they want more passion with them as well. So someone at work is going to tell them that they want more passion with them, in the sense that they want to get in bed with them. And this person is going to know who is doing spell work on them. Because this person might have a funny feeling. They might have been worried about bad stuff going on, stuff going wrong in your life, in their life. And this person is realizing that, no. And I also feel like this person is going to come to them and be like but this person's going to completely deny them, like push it, like not interested. There's someone trying to come up in your connection, trying to be a third party, thinking they're going to use magic. Someone who's too deranged, to even read the book or start the kit or whatever the fuck. This is a grifty type of broad that's desperate. She will do anything for this man. And it's not even because of him. It's because of what he has. It's not even because of him. She just wants that lifestyle. She wants his life. She wants that lifestyle. She's obsessed with what he has. She doesn't even care about him. It's so freaky. It's weird. And you're not going to find anybody if you're thinking that that's love. Like, this person is realizing that that's not love. And those are the people, if this is a business partner moving away from them, this was the person telling them that, oh yeah, no, this was the person telling them that, this person was telling them a whole bunch of nonsense about how, sometimes you just gotta move, you can't really be with somebody just because of passion or whatever. This person was so full of it, and now this person is turning around and doing exactly what they told your person not to do, or being caught up because they were doing what they told your person not to do, and now your person is putting down a burden of feeling like they need to protect themselves. This person is turning out to be inauthentic. Someone is turning out to have hidden emotions and to be inauthentic, and in a not very good way, in the sense that this person has repressed negative emotions. This person also has a disease. Someone at work, perhaps somebody who they were juggling, if they were juggling you and someone else, and this is for someone here who's going through a situation like that, this person, they might hear from this person telling them that they have a diagnosis. So yeah, this person, they have repressed emotions, okay? And this person is going through complete and utter transformation. And this person, I feel like you guys are getting to a blissful place, and you guys are going to start to feel a lot more positive and optimistic and loving about love and life itself. And you guys are going to release some pent up emotions. You're going to understand who's been causing you to question this person. And it's someone at their job who wants your person. This, oh, gosh, there's so many like little things, little girls, little like women around this person. It's just like it's a little concerning. It's very concerning. It's like that makes me a little bit freaked out. Like, and they're very desperate. They're very desperate. If this person stays away from them, they probably don't even go. If they could work from home, this person definitely works from home if they can. Holy crap. If this person could work from home, they do. Because they don't like this person's energy. They don't like dealing with these types of people. Because they're just, oh, can go on and on and on. But a burden will be lifted from your love life. A burden will be exposed. Someone who was a burden will be uncovered. Someone who was a burden, they will go through something that will make them come fully to light. It will make them, what they are going to go through is going to make them um, realize, like, it's going to humble them, bring them to their knees. Perhaps your person is having an experience in their life that's going to humble them down to their knees, and they're going to just be 100%. Like, I feel like if this person is very inauthentic, then this person, they're going to find out, you know, they're going to find out they can't do that. All right, you guys. And that's for someone. I feel like there's a fire sign man here that's showing up. He's positive, and he also he feels like he needs to entertain his other possibilities, but he feels like he has so many different options. He has you, and he doesn't really want these things. He's realizing he doesn't, but he doesn't know why it always ends up being this way, where he has all these options around him, and he has what he has, and he doesn't even really entertain these other options. They always come to him, and then he's just trying to be nice, but then they don't, they just keep going, and it's because they want his money. They just see what he has. They want his body. He's also very attractive. He's very warm. There's something about him that's warm, that even though this person is kind of guarded on the surface, there's something about them that is warm inside, that the manipulative women who are very narcissistic, they can see that because they might know men who are like this. They are also really good at just reading people, but a lot of times those women grow up with men who are guarded and rough and harsh and mean. But they know that that person has a softer side, so they often will see people as a challenge and all that stuff. They just either see this person as a challenge, or they remind them of somebody who they knew, like their father or something like that. But this person, they're uncovering this and understanding that it's their fault for all this. Like, they're the reason why you guys have not been able to be together. And it's because there's these crazy people. He's a crazy fan base of like women who are obsessed with him. And this person, at first they were laughing about it, but it's not funny. It's not funny anymore, and it never was funny. So onto your spiritual life. And I feel like you guys are also understanding something about, it's the same types of broads you were dealing with. It's the same types of broads he was dealing with. So now onto your spiritual life, your spirituality in February. We see this abundance and the focus. So you guys are expanding. You guys are getting a partnership come in. Someone wants to partner up with you spiritually, in a spiritual way. And this is exciting because this is a new beginning for you. This is a complete. This is ground shaking. This is course altering, mind altering, groundbreaking. This partnership that's coming in, somebody who wants to work with you spiritually, they are going to change your life. Now, I feel like this person here, they might just be one of the possibilities. They might be one of the things that you're holding on to. Okay, this thing here might open up all your possibilities. You might be holding on to something already, and this is going to give you more confidence in what you already have in your hand. Okay, so this is a new beginning in truth. So yes, you guys are having a partnership come in, with somebody who wants to work with you spiritually, and they want to offer you something. They might want to offer you money for your spiritual services, offer you money for spell workings or readings or both. Now, this person also might want to offer you money to train them, teach them, work with them. They're going to, in return, offer you time. They're going to be fair to you. This is somebody who has a big heart. You also need to be worthy of them as well, and you are. So this is somebody who is going to be very fair and just to you. Okay? So this is a partnership that is of a lifetime. Now, this partnership is coming in because you've been dealing with a lot of paranoia, i.e. dark energy, a lot of people with lascivious dark intentions, a lot of people who don't really wish you well, okay? And these folks here, they were trapping you in fear, and trapping you. They are also trapped in fear themselves. And so because you're trapped in fear and they're trapped in fear, it's so much paranoia. You almost don't know if you can trust them. You don't know what to do. You guys also don't, you have trouble letting people, things in, new situations in. You're like a wounded warrior. You don't trust. You constantly need to sniff and test the ground, and um, make sure everything's okay. You've done so much battle, and you have so many things and so many people that made you worry. You've dealt with so many people and so many things that these people were worried, and so that's why they took action to devastate you down. And then they ended up getting devastation in their life instead. And so your spirit is offering you an expanded perspective. On top of you having this person in your life, your perspective is expanding, and you're understanding that you don't need to worry. These folks here that were giving you something to worry about, I mean, their intentions, if you probably would have known, you probably would have been worried in the moment. But in reality, it's like what ended up happening to them is so stupid. And they did it because they were worried. They did that because they felt like they couldn't trust you. They felt like they couldn't let you into their life. They felt like they felt like you're not a part of them, so they're gonna just backstab you. And what happened to them? They got devastated. So your trust and faith in the unknown is coming back, as well as you guys are gonna see something happen. You're gonna get some good news about something. Someone is gonna be unveiling themselves as very toxic, karmic, while you're comfortable in your comfortable, friendly, nice abode. Your life will be very cozy, especially physically. You'll be enjoying so much physical comfort. And you guys are gonna look inside of yourself, and you're gonna understand that someone who was working against you, someone who wasn't really a good friend, someone who didn't really see you in the brightest light, they are going to be exposed, because either you're not going to want to deal with them anymore, or just you're just going to realize why that had to happen to them, but also why that happened to them. I feel like a lot of people who wronged you, they were crying about what happened to them for wronging you. So you felt like that would happen to you, and so you got scared. But in reality, that happened to them because they were going to wrong you, or they were wronging you at the time. And so that's why that happened to them. So you're going to understand this, and your trust and faith in the unknown is going to be so much more restored in February, that you're going to just know that you can just live. Doesn't matter if it's light or dark outside. No weapon fashioned against you shall prosper in any way. So, yes, that passion, that spark, that divine spark, I'm looking at it expanding and growing, and like growing petals and stuff like that, and growing light, gaining more energy, gaining more momentum. But it doesn't feel like momentum. It just feels like it's growing. It's just shining more. So this expansion, it's in your intentions going to fruition. You now know that your plans go to fruition. Your plans do go to fruition, and your plans will go to fruition. Okay? And it's because you guys are just embracing yourself fully. You're dealing with a divine, a nurturing, feminine spirit that loves you and that wants you to know this. You guys are also setting intentions for your future, making plans, doing intention setting, paying a spell worker, getting paid to do spell work and stuff like that. And if you set intentions for this, your plans and your intentions for your spell working have been moving, and they are moving. You guys are also seeing how you were trapped mentally. You were dealing with folks who were also mentally trapped, and you might not have wanted to say it, or you might have felt like saying this is not good, saying this would have caused you to have bad things go on in your life. But in reality, this is something that they don't want you to say, or this is something that you must say. So you guys are getting more secure in yourself, because your spirituality is showing you that no matter what happens, your basis will always be secure. The people and the things that matter most to you will always be protected, and your ass will always be covered. And God always delivers on on the agreement you have with him. No matter what agreement you have, he always delivers. Okay? So I'm going to shift now into the oracle cards. I'm not going to pause the video. I'm just going to pick it up. But this was quite an intense reading in an amazing way. I mean, this was an amazing reading. Your spark of love is coming. I feel like you guys have trouble just letting down your guards and just being in love, because you've been hurt. Because you dealt with friends that would sit there and cry about how their boyfriend did this to them. But that's what they did to you. They were doing that to you. They were planning on doing that to you. They were planning on telling you that you're telling your person how you cheat on them and stuff. This person was just trying to break you guys up. And that's why so much devastation happened all at once. It's because all these, and they were just been so jealous of you guys. It's like they just had to split you guys up. And I also feel like this person was also an idiot, but they also weren't that dumb. They didn't understand how desperate. I feel like you attract a lot of people into your life who have a lot of women near them that are desperate. Like, you are a queen, so you attract kings. And a lot of women want to be concubines. Like, these women are fine with just being a concubine. They're fine with just being like a little dirty trollop on the side that's thrown away. That's all they think that they measure up to. That's all they saw in their house. And they don't want any better. And they resent you for wanting better. They resent you for deciding to be the queen, because they didn't have that, and they don't want to deal with that. And they're scared that they'll never have it, and so they don't think you could have it. They're just like, when people are like grasping for life, but that's why they got the disease that they got, you guys, because it fits. Because the way that they were so desperate to have somebody's person inside of them that was their friend, it's like they were just so scared. It's like they were just grasping at anything. It's like I'm seeing like a ship, like the Titanic sinking, people grasping for the railings just so they could just stay afloat. That's how desperate they were to thwart your love connection. That's why they needed that diagnosis. That's why all of them got it, because they would all try to come back, or even not even try to come back. They would just try to be like in your life. And I feel like you guys would never let these folks back into your life, right? And that's why you really don't need to let them back into your life. They're desperate. These women are desperate. They are dealing with something that is way deeper than you will ever understand, and that you will ever have to deal with, you'll ever have to face, because you're not on that level. You're not that devastated. And you would never, they are all going through that for betraying you. So, and then they're desperate. They don't want to die, and they need money. So they're either trying to take you out with them so that you come back, or they're just trying to, these women are also desperate because they feel like, why should you have it? They're incredibly jealous of you. Incredibly. But they were never supposed to know you. They were never supposed to know you. They were never supposed to know you. That's why they had to beg. You know what I mean? That's why they had to beg. They just begged to die, because they begged to join your group or whatever it is, however they met you. They basically begged. They hooked up with tons of guys, they did tons of stuff to get to that level. And then they did all of that, just to sign their ticket of death, because they did all of that. And then the diagnosis that they have, life altering. life altering. It's the type of diagnosis you get that when you're that type of person, you're gonna go rabid, because that's the type of people that they are. They're nymph minded, but they're not nymphs. They don't even enjoy that act. It's like they're desperate for attention. They don't know why they exist. They're so angry, they're so hurt. They never dealt with the pain. They've got all these limiting belief systems that they don't believe in. Then they dabble in spell work too. They dabble in witchcraft and spell work. And then they used it on a witch. They dabble in spell work and they have profound mommy daddy wounds. They don't even know what they're doing. They're altering stuff. They think that they're not tuned. They're insane, and then so it's backfiring onto them. They're dabbling in dark spell work to try to ruin your life, so it's backfiring onto them. That's why it's so intense. But also their intentions for you, for your love relationship, how they want to wreck it, how they want to wreck it for you, and how they want to make it so you can't have him anymore, is the main reason why they attracted in that what it said on the sheet, whatever the doctor told them. That's why they attracted it in, because that's how desperate they are to wreck a home, to wreck somebody's creativity, their own personal happiness. We were all given a vagina. You know what I mean? We all got a vagina. You used it like you were crazy because some guy got in your head, and you never went to class, so you never educated yourself on manipulation and on narcissism. And then you were also a narcissist too. So then that's what happens. So then just, accept it. Take the new beginning. Work, work on your health. Care about yourself. Care about your wealth. Like this other person was that you were trying to devastate down. You were not even prepared to work half as hard as this person was already working before they could even, fully see. Before they got over childhood disease or something like that. This person was working way harder than you. That's why they have what they have. That's why they're so solid. So it's like you trying to come in and devastate them down and thwart them down. It's like, no, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no, 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 baby, no. You know what I mean? And then instead of trying to just accept that, they were just low vibrational and that they just need to learn more about life. And that they were hurting. They didn't want to tune to the pain. They were ignoring the fact that they were in so much pain. And they were in so much pain around somebody who loved them so much. And they were trying to hurt this person in a way that's unthinkable. That's why it's so unthinkable what they have. So then they have it. I've talked about this before, but in a different way. I don't even think it's still up on the channel anymore. I got rid of a lot of videos. All right, Libra, you guys are the first sign of the month, so that's probably why I went so in depth. But I want to look at your love life through the Lover's Oracle, and I want to see what the Lover's Oracle wants to tell me for you guys. The messages. Trust. Your trust is going to come back to you, and you're going to go through a transformation because you're going to have more trust in life. You're going to shed stuff, shed your old skin. There's a thick old skin that's coming off of your body now. Because you guys are trusting in life, and you're trusting in the fact that, everything happens for a reason, because someone's going to come in. They're going to show you that. Yeah. You guys are also going to enjoy some sexual healing from your person in the form of a union with them. You guys are going to enjoy some nice sex. You guys are going to enjoy like your time together. Those of you guys single looking, I know you don't want me to talk about you, or you don't want me to talk about that, but you might meet somebody and the passion is going to stir, right? And it's available. There's people around you. The passion will stir. You don't have to answer it, but just know the passion will stir. Okay. And you can do something spiritual with it if you'd like, in the sense that you can honor the place in which you're one another, right? So these are the folks that devastate sexual union. They make it so people don't come into sexual union because they use their vaginas and their penises as succubis. They use it to try to thwart and divert, to try to get people to choose them instead of where their heart really wants to go. They try to use their phallus or their whatever crevice that they use. And so that's why they go through stuff that completely wrecks them. And it even kills them sometimes, because when you're devastating someone from sexual union, you're devastating a life from coming in. So in return, it should cost you your life actually, because there were babies that you and that other person might have were probably supposed to give birth to. Like for all they know, they were messing with your future husband, which I'm hearing they messed with the timeline because of how crazy they were. They messed with the timeline, but that's possible with someone like you, is what I'm hearing. So they were spiritually. So but they thought that they were God, but they realized that they were just messing with somebody who they didn't understand who they really fully were. Because no, these people now, they're devastated. They didn't understand that sometimes you meet people and then they have a child because they didn't understand their purpose. These they might not have a parent or something like that, right? So they didn't, and they might be strife in the home. So they don't understand that they're the miracle. So then they're going back in time. They're stuck in the pain. So they go back in time. And this is more for an extended reading. This is the extendeds. You know, if you come to the extendeds, this is what they are. They go back in time and it's like they want to fix their parents' errors, but they don't realize that they're understanding, they're kind of living the life that their parents lived to understand their parents more. But because they have so much resentment for their parents, they can't see clear. They're not thinking straight. So they fumble into stuff and they're often saved because they're hurting, right? But then as they grow and they start to advance in levels. And a lot of these people I'm hearing, they cheated in school. So a lot of these people that are going through this, they cheated. They shouldn't have even been in that school. They were cheating. They never studied for class. They never studied to even enough in high school to get to wherever they were after. They never studied. They didn't work hard enough in the program that they needed to work hard enough to meet you at work or even to meet your person at work. They always cheated their way through life. So then they thought that they were going to cheat you and then you were the end. You were like the golden coin. You were like the sunflower, the lady holding the sunflower. Like you were the end. You were the final. That's it. You were the last person that they were going to mess with like that. You were just too shiny for a reason. And that's what happens when you cheat your way through life. So that's what they were living the life that they were reliving their parents' life. And instead of understanding that, they're just or just having compassion, being happy, looking at what life has to offer. There's so many different ways that children protect themselves from this sort of fate that's so natural, that it's so natural. It's like air. It's like air. But these are the kids that make it so everybody else needs to stay indoors. These are the kids. They make it. And I say kids because we're looking at page energy. They make it so all the other kids have to stay indoors. When they don't even appreciate the outdoors because they're not even really doing anything all that nice with it and making it scary for everybody else. And that's fine, but that's why when they go inside, they don't have a good house. That's why when they go inside, they don't have two parents. Or they have a situation that's devastating. Or, it really affects them. Everybody who has this sort of situation, they might not be the way that these kids are, in the sense that they might not have two parents in the home, and they might not cause commotion outside, and they might not have two parents in the home, but they have a loving parent. Their siblings are so loving. It's like they have heaven on earth. Somewhere in their life, they have heaven on earth, even though they might have this sort of trauma, or they might not have that particular trauma. But everybody's got trauma, and that kid does not understand that things are fair and everybody has trauma. And so they go around traumatizing everybody, thinking that because someone traumatized them, they could traumatize everybody else. And that's a narcissist, because it's so insidious and deep that they manipulate and connive, and they make people believe that they truly love them when they never did, and they never will, and they never loved anybody. So the way that this person is dying, it's like they're dying in the way that someone who never loved anybody but took from them should die. But because they're so fake, they're drawing from everybody's emotion, and that's why there's no help for them. That's why there's nothing that we can do to help you. You understand? Wink, wink. There's no way to help them because they're ultimately you create your own reality. And that's the summarization of that in that regard. So when these folks go out of their house and they come to parties or they come to social gatherings with their vaginas and penises and they got that out, that's the first thing that they have out. That's the first thing they got out. The first thing that they're pushing out is that, because that's the only thing they have to offer, you know, and they might have, nice skin when they're 19, or they might have nice breasts when they're 25, or even when they're 20, but that's it. They don't understand themselves enough to understand why they are where they are, who they are, where they're from. They don't even know their ancestry. They don't care to know their ancestry. They're lost. They're androids. They're droids. They're not even droids. They are droids. Some of them are droids, but they weren't even connecting to the droids. Some of them weren't that connected, but they're pure in heart, so they got protection because they're pure in heart, and they're going to eventually learn that they're a droid. But these people, they don't know anything about who they are, but they're messing with niggas who know themselves in an establishment where you're supposed to find out who the fuck you are here. So they triple played themselves in every fucking way, and they pulled up around somebody who was queening it exactly where they should have been, and they were starting shit with you. So they got devastated. They weren't even, in so many ways, more than one, they were not even a part of whatever you guys had. They were never even invited in officially. And that was a sign, that was the universe showing you that this person or these people are no good. Outside of it just not working out, outside of it being that, this person, was just always irritating you, or they were just always fake or whatever. More than that, it was also that this person or these people here, that these women or these men, they were just toxic. And you might have got away with them. You might have got stung because you were dealing with them. So you guys, you had a lot of resentment and stuff like that. But these folks here, they come around in gatherings and they see people who, you might have an actual connection with this person, but this person, it's even better, the obsessed girl, but that obsessed girl also has her own trauma. That obsessed girl that cannot accept that he's not into her, that she's just obsessed with him, she also has her own trauma that she needs to deal with, right? She also has her own story, her own life that she needs to look into. But this is different from the person, and she doesn't have a diagnosis of anything that's not schizophrenia. It's gonna put her in a straitjacket, right? This type of broad here, she's not obsessed with him. She just wants his money. She wants the attention that she's gonna get from being with him. She wants his, she doesn't care about him. And it's so obvious because she doesn't treat him like a person. But if somebody's wounded like how you were wounded in your own way, you might think that you could change them, or you might think that, oh, this person isn't really that way, but this person is saying that they're different, but they're doing another, right? They were narcissists. So they got a diagnosis. They just hide this. So then they go around, they like to, so then they go for, your guy. They go for the divine masculine in the room, the guy who's the alpha, or whatever you guys want to call them, or whatever they're being called these days. And that person is not going to be interested. Energetically, they're not a match. They're not a match energetically. It doesn't matter if it's the fake narcissist or if it's the obsessed girl. Even the obsessed girl is a better match for him. The obsessed girl is a better match for him. If she just clears her fucking head, she would realize that she's a better match for him than the person who is, what's it called? Than the person who is just a narcissist. There's no connection. There's a framework to things. There's no connection. If your phone needs connection to make a call, you better need a connection to make a connection with somebody for things to stick between you and them. There's no connection. You didn't pay your AT&T bill this month. Sorry, dear. So this person rejects them. So then they're going to keep trying to go. Your person, that, your divine masculine, the divine masculine in the room, he's going to be looking for his divine feminine. He's going to ignore her. She's going to get pissed off. She's karmic. She doesn't deal with her emotions, and she's a narcissist. She double doesn't deal with her emotions. She needs narcissistic supply now. So she's going to go find another guy, some dirtbag, some guy who she has an addiction to sex. Okay? This is how she deals with her emotions. She deals with it through sex. So she just laid down with some druggy guy or something, some guy she was already laying with. And before you know it, she gets a disease. Or she was already laying down with some guy who really loved her, but he was on drugs because she was tearing him down and he loved heroin. And he got it from using heroin and sharing needles. And he really loves her, but she's a narcissist and wants to leave him. So she got AIDS. And he's a heroin addict. So believe it or not, I mean, he's introspecting more than she does. You know what I mean? So he's the one who's going to kick it off. He's the one who's going to bring that to her because he really loves her. She's a narcissist. She doesn't even know how worthy of love that she is. So you guys are going to step into sexual union because you don't need to worry about sexuality. Especially people watching this, if you sat through that, you never need to worry about contracting a sexually transmitted disease. Honey, you don't need to worry about that stuff ever. You never needed to. You don't need to worry about that. So now you're going to come into that sort of union and you're going to be feeling like you have this with your person. You're going to be feeling more open to sex. I feel like you guys were dealing with a facet of woman who is wounded. These women are wounded and they wound everybody else to sex. Okay? So they're wounded and then they make others also shut down from opening up intimately. So they're ultimately the ones who are wounded. They don't get to wound anybody else. They're the only ones that are wounded. So, and then they can't deal with the trauma or they can't just be quiet about it. They got to open up and talk about it and make everybody scared and stuff. And then you don't trust your person. You don't want to be with them. You don't want to open up to them. And then that's why that happens. And that doesn't mean you need to not be smart. That doesn't mean you don't need to educate yourself, especially if you're young and stuff like that. I don't know. These readings, they're not for people who are, I'm definitely going to check this off. I'm definitely going to make this reading like 18 plus. I'm going to write it down after so I remember because I don't want this reading to be like in someone who's like 17 and them, watching this reading and then going and, saying like, no, this is for an adult. And even at that, you don't have to get, down in the bed and stuff like that. But, you are going to feel okay with sex, talking about it, with having it with your person, with pretty much anyone who you want to have it with and who you feel you have a connection with, but anyone who you want to have it with. You'll be fine with it. Okay? And you guys, your person, the person who you love, they love you so much. Their heart is filled with love for you. Their love for you is as deep as the ocean. It's as deep as the ocean. Do you know how deep the ocean is? I don't. You know how many people know how deep the ocean is? Honestly, truthfully, no one. So that's how deep this person's love is. Nobody knows exactly how deep it is. We just know it's very fucking deep. It's so deep. If you knew, you would be freaked out. You would know why I'm like, why do you people jump in the ocean and swim? I would never swim. It's too deep. Sorry, I'm not a fish. If I come back as a fish, and I'm Piscean over here. I'm not a Pisces, but I'm Piscean AF. I might as well be a Pisces. I might as well. I just do Pisces things and I ignore everything else. But what I'm saying is that on my brand of fish, we don't go that deep. But even at that, I probably would be that fish that's down deep. I don't even got no eyeballs and stuff like that. That might be the type of fish I am. But all I'm saying is that it's different. Like down there, it's different. Okay, but it's also beautiful, but it's different and it's terrifying. And so what you guys need to understand is that this person's love for you, it's unexplainable. They don't understand it. They just know that it looks pretty on the outside and it might be feeling good to go inside of there and on a hot day. I'm sorry, you guys. It might feel good to go inside of there on a hot day. This is definitely 18 plus now. But there's parts of it that scares them. They can never go deep enough. And there's parts of it that if they went too deep, they would lose their vision. They couldn't see anymore. That's, you make them stop seeing in a way that, because they don't need to see. Oh my gosh, this person really loves you. Oh my goodness. You guys are uncovering a treasure this month. This person, they feel like you're a treasure that they uncovered. And you guys are also uncovering a treasure, which is yourself. You guys are a treasure. Okay? And maybe you guys are not really on the surface. A lot of you guys are quite deep in yourself, but you're about to go deeper. Ooh, uncovering treasure in your love life and with your person. And you guys are going to break a trail. You guys are about to have a major breakthrough in February, a major breakthrough in your love connection. Oh my gosh, can we get the bell one more time? This was wonderful, you guys. I'm thinking about food, sweets, and sugary delights. And I don't think I'm gonna have any of them. I think I'm just gonna go have an orange. But that's what I'm doing. Okay, you guys. So that's all for your reading today, you guys. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. It's super long, I know. You guys probably are not even gonna sit through the outro because it's so long, but this was your reading. This was amazing. Enjoy the month of February. I'll be back for the weeklies. I'm gonna rush off so I can live my life and feel like I am equipped and humanoid enough. This was a really long reading to, do more readings for everybody. Okay, and I'm gonna also work on some fire sign readings. I'm gonna put up the fire sign. Okay, bye.